But it was in the final against the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase that Savage would run into seemingly more trouble than he could handle. In DiBiase's corner was Andre the Giant. Throughout the match, Andre interjected, bringing Savage's offense to a halt, or distracting him for attacks by DiBiase. Eventually, Miss Elizabeth would run into the back, bringing Hogan out to restore some order. And Hogan's presence led to Savage's win with a perfectly timed chair shot that the ref didn't catch. Like I said before, those are the breaks. The Mega Powers would be locked in a heated rivalry with Andre and DiBiase, now known as the Mega Bucks, that culminated with their victory at the very first SummerSlam. Around this time, though, it appeared Randy Savage was jealous of the closeness between Hogan and Elizabeth. Some on commentary would mention it, but many were quick to dismiss that there was any tension between the two. Things got worse at the 1989 Royal Rumble when Hogan eliminated Savage, some claim accidentally, which infuriated the Macho Man. Everything came to a head at the Main Event 2 on February 3rd, 1989. The Mega Powers would compete in tag team action, looking to show the bond was still strong. After Miss Elizabeth was caught up in the action, Hogan would take her to the back for medical attention, leaving the Macho Man alone. Upon his return to the match, Hogan would extend a hand to tag in, but would instead be slapped in the face by an enraged Randy Savage. A post-match altercation in the locker room would make it official. The Mega Powers were dead, and a clash was inevitable. Soon after, Hogan would lay down the challenge for WrestleMania 5. In a final twist, Miss Elizabeth would side with neither man, insisting that she'd be ringside in a neutral corner instead, offering to help either if they needed it. We were able to sit down with Hulk Hogan to talk about the night the Mega Powers exploded.
The lines were so blurry between reality and what we were trying to accomplish. He was madly in love with his wife, Elizabeth, for real. He was madly jealous for real. Leading up to it, you know, when she was managing him or managing me, or couldn't depend on who she was going to manage, it made him crazy. I just didn't know what type of abuse I was in for, so it was a little nuts. He was there to go, and he pushed the gas pedal down really hard on me in that match. Once you became a Macho Man fan, that was the only thing you could think about. His look, just the way he carried himself. I had nothing but respect for him.
It's always so great to hear from the legends themselves when it comes to these unforgettable WrestleMania moments and matches. Thanks again to Hulk Hogan for his time. Now, let's get you into the middle of an intensely heated WWE Championship match where the world would watch the Mega Powers explode.
still remember what happened in El Reno, Oklahoma? Crying face. What happened?
The sports entertainment world could only brace for impact as Savage and Hogan battled, and when it was over, a common WrestleMania sight was seen. Hulk Hogan celebrating in the ring with the WWE Championship back in his possession. And as the 1980s gave way to the 90s, around the world there was a real sense of looking for the next big thing. The newest, the coolest, the fastest, the strongest, anything to show where the future was. This was also the case in WWE. Amongst the members of the WWE Universe, many saw the Ultimate Warrior as the heir apparent to the throne that Hulk Hogan had occupied for 6 years. The untamed superstar appeared capable of matching Hogan's strength and had dominated all other opponents. Even that loss we relived at WrestleMania 5 against Rick Rude, he avenged that just a few months later at SummerSlam, regaining
So
the Intercontinental
2013 in El
Championship
Reno,
process.
Oklahoma, a big
But this talk
tornado hit.
all
It
seemed
was a
like
tragedy.
fantasy,
Crying face.
only existing as a dream match. Hogan and Warrior weren't enemies, and for either of them to turn against the other would run against the strict codes of honor to which both men claimed to adhere. All of that changed in the 1990 Royal Rumble match. Small taste, though, was all the world of sports entertainment needed to know that they wanted more. Even more interesting, it would be Hulk Hogan who would challenge the Ultimate Warrior to a contest at WrestleMania 6.
Ultimate Warrior, me and my Hulkamaniacs put the championship on the line.
Hogan. Adding to the stakes was the stipulation that both the WWE and Intercontinental Championships would be up for grabs, leaving the winner with supreme claim to lead WWE into the next decade. All right, now it's your turn to try and shock all the little Hulkamaniacs out there and try to beat Hogan at WrestleMania 6.
I'm just thankful I wasn't in El Reno at the time. That's good, brother. You have purpose.
Like this wasn't something the WWE Universe was used to. After the clothesline sent him crashing to the floor, Hogan appeared to hurt his knee, the last thing he needed. Ultimate Warrior was here to prove that his hype was real. Warrior was going to run right through Hogan at this pace.
It was devastating.
Getting to his feet while Hogan stays down. The Hulkster was running out of magic. Could he find one more iconic comeback?
That's good, man. You still have purpose. It's fine. I wanna help people. Everything will be okay, legend. Was 2.6 miles wide.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your WWE Intercontinental and the WWE Champion, the Ultimate Warrior!
An incredible victory for the Ultimate Warrior there, becoming the first superstar to hold the WWE and Intercontinental Championships at the same time. A truly historic feat on the grandest stage of them all. A victory that signaled a new wave of change that was about to hit all of WWE. Roddy Piper managed to change his luck in WWE when he captured his first championship in the company at the 1992 Royal Rumble. The wrestling world rejoiced for Hot Rod as the fiery superstar showed true emotion in the moment, revealing how much it meant to him. Once the most reviled man on the roster, he was now appreciated for his authenticity. Everyone was happy for him, except for one guy. Bret the Hitman Hart had changed his status in WWE in the spring and summer of 1991. When his legendary Hart Foundation amicably split the team, Bret would use the opportunity to springboard up the singles rankings, winning the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam that year. Wanting to be an active champion, Bret faced off against all comers, finding victory each time out. Until a few nights prior to the 1992 Royal Rumble, when Hart lost the Intercontinental Championship. And before he could get a rematch, Piper had swooped in and won the thing. The last thing the Hitman wanted to do was ruin Roddy Piper's moment. The two were close. Piper had trained in the family dungeon and spoke glowingly of not only Bret, but his entire family.
I gotta tell you how much I love your family. I gotta tell you how much I love your mom. I knowed you, I know this guy since he's been knee-high to a grasshopper.
Respectfully, the two agreed to compete at WrestleMania 8, which would emanate from Indianapolis, Indiana. But Piper understood that many felt Bret lost that title at less than 100%, and that he'd have to defeat Hart in the ring to get those people on his side. And while both men claimed they'd keep it respectful, most everyone understood what happens when you push Roddy Piper to the edge. And trying to take something from Roddy Piper is one way to do it, especially when it's the first title he ever held in WWE. And so it was Bret Hart's technical mastery against Roddy Piper's street fighting in an unheralded classic was produced by two absolute masters of their craft. And while they both tried to keep it friendly, you just knew it wasn't going to last. Nearly 20 furious minutes of action unfolded between the two, each with near victories along the way. Blood, sweat, and tears was never more appropriate. The two gave their all on the goal of earning the WWE Intercontinental Championship. So, get in there and do your best to beat Roddy Piper to the punch. But beating Hot Rod is no easy task, even if you are the best there is, the best there was, or the best there ever will be.
See you later, legend.
Here's your winner and new WWE Intercontinental Champion, Bret the Hitman Hart.
A somewhat forgotten classic sees the excellence of execution using every last trick in his repertoire to pull out the victory over Roddy Piper. And WrestleMania 8 sees a rare pinfall loss for Hot Rod, but an even rarer display of professionalism from him makes the moment all the more memorable. Up next on this WrestleMania train down memory lane, we go to WrestleMania 10 in New York City, and the first ladder match to ever take place at WrestleMania. Shawn Michaels captured his first Intercontinental Championship with a big win over the British Bulldog on Saturday night's main event in the fall of 1992. But in the fall of 1993, Michaels would be stripped of the championship due to inactivity. As the Heartbreak Kid watched from the sidelines, Razor Ramon would capture the vacant championship. At the 1993 Survivor Series, Michaels would announce that he was back and that he only had one mission: to humiliate Razor Ramon, who he considered to be a fake champion. Having never been defeated in the ring, HBK still believed he was the rightful Intercontinental Champion.
There is only one undisputed Intercontinental Champion, and it is the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Never one to back down from a fight, Ramon was more than ready to face Michaels anytime, any place. But Shawn wanted to play games with the bad guy, interfering in his matches and even performing Ramon's vaunted razor's edge finisher to taunt him. Shawn was also very open about relying on his 7-foot monster of a bodyguard, ΔH, to help him get through any tough situations. WWE officials, forced with figuring out how to decide who the true Intercontinental Champion was, came to a decision. Both championship titles would be suspended above the ring in a ladder match. The winner would be the first superstar able to incapacitate their opponent long enough to climb the ladder, grab both championships, and finally settle the issue once and for all. This matchup would see both men use everything they could to stop the other, including the ladder repeatedly. It was used as a battering ram, even as a perch from which to dive for a huge splash. Both Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels laid it all on the line in this epic clash, leaving everyone breathless with each new flurry of offense. So, you're going to have to do your best to deal with not only a Mr. WrestleMania who wants his Intercontinental Champion,
The following contest is the Royal Rumble match! Now, the two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start in the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order that they drew. This will continue until all 30 superstars have entered the ring. Elimination occurs when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and will go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania!
Gentlemen, it is prime time.
Introducing the participants. First, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 200 pounds, Cedric Alexander.
A life-changing opportunity, but an incredible obstacle.
Remember the rules of a Royal Rumble match. You eliminate someone when you toss them over the top rope and both feet hit the floor. The last person standing will be the winner of the Royal Rumble and have their name etched in history.
Cedric Alexander has proven he can compete at any level, in any type of match, against any superstar. So you better be ready.
The Czar of WWE, Ilya Dragunov.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2 from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds,
We have seen before what Dragunov is capable of, and it is scary.
Hey, this dude's been called the Unstoppable Czar.
A title that he has earned due to his supreme physical conditioning.
We've also learned that Ilya Dragunov has a volatile temper inside the ring.
You're right, Byron. That's a trait that Dragunov has used to his advantage.
There is no putting out the fire that burns inside of Dragunov.
Here we go, one of the hallmark matches of WWE, the Royal Rumble.
Non-stop action, unpredictability. The Royal Rumble has everything you could ever want in a match.
Yeah.
It's easy to see why it's such an enduring favorite for the WWE Universe.
Sent into the corner. We'll have our third competitor momentarily.
We've got MVP entering the Royal Rumble chaos.
Oh, I missed you. I wanted to knee you in the face again. Picture-perfect drop kick. Big forearm.
Great counter, impressive ring IQ on display there.
Face first with a waistlock takedown.
Entry number 4. Who's it going to be?
Look who's next. Ludwig Kaiser joins the Rumble. Caught him with a big boot.
On the mark. Connects on the kick.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Neckbreaker. Oh, my God.
Here comes number 5. Suplex entrance into this Rumble. Shifts it back onto him. DDT. Looks like an elimination is underway.
Boy, the time just flies, doesn't it?
But meanwhile, here's MVP. And here comes Jimmy Uso. This changes the complexion of the Royal Rumble. Another classic Royal Rumble in the making here. Corey, any advice for these superstars?
I'd say to expect the unexpected. And not just when the countdown hits 0. On top of all the Rumble rules, you have to remember that this is basically a no disqualification match. So anything can come your way. Just be ready for some nasty surprises.
German suplex. We're about to get another one. Now it's entry number 7. Oh, this is interesting. Grayson Waller is next in the Rumble. Dragunov fires back.
Great drop kick.
Counting it down. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
We are about to see number 8 now.
We're about to see number 8 right now. And we've got Santos Escobar as our next Royal Rumble entrant. And out of the ring he goes.
Grayson Waller has been eliminated.
Look at this. Boom. Nice. Uh-oh. Crossface.
I think he just wants to make...
And rolls him off.
And that has Script searching for answers. And I see him ready to make an impact in the Rumble. Oh, look at this ruthlessness in the bottom turnbuckle. Ooh. Wow, what a drop kick.
Oh, man.
Which superstar is this going to be? Well-executed suplex. And it starts in the match. Looking to win the Royal Rumble.
Super kick. A double super kick.
Nice hip toss takedown.
Oh, that was nice.
What a headbutt.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Carefully placed stop to the arm.
Who's it going to be, fellas? Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
Got the arm bar in deep.
Perfect way to lose a limb here.
And breaks the hold, but damage has been done.
Oh, coming in hot.
Definitely something to prove here, Byron.
Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh, no.
In real time maneuver there. Oh, God.
Jimmy Uso has been eliminated.
Reigns down an elbow in retaliation. We're about to find out who enters next. Who will be at number 12? And here's David Kemp looking to win the Royal Rumble. Big elbow drop.
Outfield finds the golden ratio.
Nice side headlock applied.
As they're going down, locking it in. Rings of Saturn.
This won't win the match, but it's doing a lot of damage in the process. Could soften him up for that toss over the top.
We could have an elimination here.
Here we go.
is our truth. This is the moment he's been waiting for. And he escapes the submission before things got more disastrous for him.
There's some power behind that punch.
Some of his win now. Ouch!
That's one way to get your opponent out of the corner. Listen to this crowd. Count the next one in. He's lining him up.
This Rumble is about to get more interesting.
Action finds the golden ratio. And Takiri finds its mark.
And targeting the leg there. Momentum is pivoted toward Axiom.
Stacks needs to find that spark.
Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg.
Big elbow drop.
Producing a trampling.
Get ready. He's looking completely lost as he...
Now we see Axiom.
And wow, check out Ray's face after that.
What a punch. Coming up next, AJ Styles is looking to make a statement in this Rumble. Oh, bicycle knee strike. On the jaw.
Before, but this is going toward a whole nother level.
These competitors just keep raising the stakes, keep pushing their limits.
Inverted Frankensteiner. Hammering down on a knee. Drop kick. Full blade kick.
And he could have had a 3 count in hand.
I got to question this decision. Coffey's pulled in. The Irish curse.
Set him up. Russian leg sweep.
Could very well get ducked out here. And escapes what could have been an elimination here in this Royal Rumble match. German suplex. That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
Looking to apply an agonizing armbar stretch.
And McIntyre's need to fight being met in kind there.
And Macho's intensity couldn't be contained.
Look at the airplane spin off a front face lock.
Look at this power. Coffey connects with a Glasgow send-off.
Lands the haymaker.
Rey Mysterio Jr. has been eliminated.
Caught with a lariat.
Scary pattern starting to form as that upper area takes more damage. Left hook. Clothesline. Up and over, all the way to the floor.
Who's it gonna be?
And Kofi Kingston is looking to make an impact in this Rumble. And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver. Oh, what a counter.
Caught square by the haymaker.
This place has come unglued.
Rightfully so.
Whoa, just floating through the air.
enter next. Here comes 19. What a beautiful moonsault.
Standing shooting star. That's incredible. Now we have Akira Tozawa up for the challenge of this Rumble. Oh, that'll break his arm. Vicious. Kick. Nasty kick. Boom. Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg. Elbow drop.
Into a Rick Randy.
Guys, it's almost time to end this competitor. This could be it. Elimination time. Roman Reigns looking to change the direction of this Rumble. To join the Royal Rumble. And an answer for the big dog.
Standing Spanish fly. Are you kidding me? Incredible. Down with a snap in.
Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort.
Who's this going to be? With some attitude.
And now here's Savage.
Kingston has been eliminated.
Oh, what a punch. Sit-out slam.
Absorbing some tough hits now.
Oh, man, when you're that banged up in a Rumble, you got a huge target painted on your back.
Nice side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
The Tribal Chief has it cinched in.
And the Tribal Chief looking to put his opponent.
Body breaks free, but will the damage prove to be irreparable? Catching a drop kick. Right to the kidneys from behind. Well, who's coming out next? Who is it? He saw it coming, taking advantage. And he sends him into the corner, looking for elimination here. The Miz coming out now, looking to be the winner of this Rumble.
Going right after the neck.
Turns the tables. Next entrance getting ready to come out. We're off to see the Mizzard. Oh, that can break an arm. Here we go. Duke Hudson headed to the ring to join this Royal Rumble. Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Suplex.
Who is it going to be?
Corey, look at that. And Reigns. What a club. And Baron Corbin enters the fray now. Ready to make an impact in this Rumble.
Check to the gut.
Vinci. Sit out. Powerbomb. Listen to this place. Uh-oh. Got snatched up here.
He can really stand to get back as good as he's getting right about now.
The Macho Man on the top.
Leg drop. Lifted way up.
As the arm bars stretch in.
Just stretching out the arm.
Bam!
A possible elimination in progress. Boom, nice.
Shining Wizard finds the mark.
Randy Savage has been eliminated.
I think he just wants to make his opponents. And you know it. She rolled out of it. Great escape.
Looking completely powerless.
Axiom finds the golden ratio.
Hurricane Rana. We're moments away from yet another gladiator entering the Rumble. Good timing with that reversal. Look who's here. Austin Theory ready to make history in the Rumble.
Unbelievable athleticism.
That's a free fall.
Hudson takes hold.
In the Rumble. Drop kick. The Miz at the complete mercy of his opponent.
Axiom is doing a great job remaining engaged with the opposition.
Out of the way in time.
Vicious right forearm.
Takes their breath out. Effective counter.
Boy, the time just flies, doesn't it?
We've got entrant number 28 on the way.
Record of draw.
This is exciting. Julius Creed entering the Royal Rumble.
Uh-oh. What an inverted Frankensteiner.
Oh, God. Super kick.
Uh-oh. This could be it.
We're about to get another one.
Force on that move, and it's Brooks Jensen who is next to enter the Royal Rumble. And Axiom still attacking with plenty of aggression there.
The Miz hardly able to stand his ground this deep into the fight.
And Axiom got turned around there. He's expressing pain now.
Holding on by a thread, maybe even less at this point. We're about to find out who enters next. Last one, guys. Super kick! Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Looks like Solo Sikoa is out next, ready to shake this Rumble up. Alley-oop!
Send one over. We're off to see the Mizzard.
Kick from behind. Watch out. Vicious right forearm. Flying forearm. He deflects it right back. Hurricane Rana. Battling to stay alive now.
Theory in a daze. This might be over.
Axiom finds the golden ratio.
another level. And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one.
Oh my gosh, what impact! Drop kick! Oh my gosh!
Vicious right forward. Stalking a downed opponent.
And a forearm right to the face.
And Priest not quite having the energy to prevent that one.
Honestly, I'm guessing everyone else can smell chum in the water at this point.
And back elbow creates separation.
Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring.
Golly, what a knee. Right in the middle, face first.
That certainly wasn't pretty. He fends off the attack.
Oh, sit-out slam. Oh, look at the well-placed elbow right on the mark. Taken down to the canvas. Strong forearm. Axiom reverses. You never want to find yourself in a spot like this. Oh, this is going to be ugly. This isn't going to be good.
Solo's perseverance being tested.
Able to get the advantage here. Rearing way back.
There's a Samoan spike.
Ouch.
Julius Creed has been eliminated.
Oh, this could be the end here.
The excitement level is off the charts. The final two in the Royal Rumble match. Oh, what impact.
Big forearm. Nap time on the island of relevancy.
I'm going to tap out here. Whoa, look at that. And somehow he's able. to work his way out of the hold.
Ooh, got caught with a punch to the face. Textbook jumping clothesline. Oof. Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm. Has the arm trapped. Delivering nasty stomps. And one more for good measure.
Capitalizing on Sikoa's mistake.
And he's already taken more hits up there than he should have to handle. Oh, God.
And Sikoa on the receiving end again.
Overwhelming attacks for Roman now.
What a boot.
Clothesline. And more hits up there can leave you dazed.
That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark. Oh, man. Look at this. Just unloading. And a stop to the gut, too. Goodness gracious. Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming next. To the sky. That one fails to land. Missed the mark.
He's returning fire. This has got trouble written all over it.
Unleashed might and force.
Stiff elbow will break that up.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof. And a stop to the gut, too.
Oh, my goodness.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting. Enough already.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Ooh, stiff punch.
Reigns just imposing his will right now.
Solo needs to start reacting quicker.
Big knee buys him some time.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof.
Kneecap goes right into the face to halt the attack.
Crank in the head. Sikoa just unable to stop this attack.
Reigns is making an opportunity for himself. Take off. The defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
Oh, jeez. Nasty kick to the face. Big counter from Reigns.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof.
Up high.
Staved off that attack.
Down with the Samoan drop.
Sikoa
Spinning solo.
Up across the shoulders.
It's over. Winner of the Rumble.
This one is headed to the outside, not by choice. Hard to come back from that kind of impact.
Winner, Solo Sikoa!
We are now officially on the road